If you happen to meet gentleman's Savior Kasugwere,
You can ask him. I told him the exact details that I see you fleeing.
Zanu PF yakumukira.
And I see Zanu PF ousting you.
Maswera say muri Zimbabwe kukuchingamiza inaika pa around Zimbabwe nasi ndine nyaya yanda nayo ya Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa nasi musuwa Sunday uru musuwa 2 March nasi kuchechi kunga kuchipisa. Prophet Makandiwa was on fire nasi vanga vari pahashka nasi vanga vari pahasha chap. And I've never heard him in the longest time. I thought I knew the politics, but today, so without wasting much of your time, let us go through the video together, and hear what he said about the politics of Zimbabwe. He made a lot of comments about the presidents, about the prophecies that he did to Mugabe, and also the current status quo, and also what needs to be done to solve the issues that are bedeviling us in Zimbabwe at the moment. Saga, we're going to play a video, then we can go through together. Right?
If you happen to meet gentleman's Savior Kasugwere,
You can ask him.
I
told him the exact details that I see you fleeing.
Zanu PF yakumukira.
And I see Zanu PF ousting you. You'll never deny that if you know him.
Kuti, when was that? How many years before? Angakagaraso pasofa. Achipeta tayakachi aipeta umbaisi ayorodonuka oipeta. I've so much respect for him. So much respect for him. So much respect for Walter Mzembe. It's unfortunate in a foreign land.
It's unfortunate that they're in a foreign land as we speak.
But you look at Walter Mzembe, he's harmless. He's pure. If they can let them in back into their country.
Prophet Makandiwa walogeza kuti chiapa. Utaura masita vanhu vanozikana kuti they were very prominent G40 figures. Let's continue.
It will be a blessing for your country. There is nothing wrong with that.
There's no one who has any power outside of the power you give him.
Let me know in the comment section kuti ndiana ari kunzi hakuna munhu ane power kunze ramakamupa iye. Let me know in the comment section kuti Prophet Makandiwa, who is he referring to as the one without the power that he was not given? Let us continue. Naeka.
Did they not accuse Walter Mzembe for stealing my televisions in a screen? One of the televisions tikapiwa as a ministry, and as a seed.
That issue became contentious.
But akabuda chinza ma TV wayo akaba.
And it came out that those TVs apparently were stolen.
Yet it was a clear donation in a papers ayo nechine chitikapiwa as a church kuti pamwe muchiparidza pepe munge mine screen wako.
And it was a clear donation that had paperwork so that when you preach you would see it be on the screen.
Wacho akasida kwamuri kuti muone TV mimi. Makamuna matira.
Who see that? Did you pray for him?
Imi ndimuri muZimbabwe iye ari muno.
You're the ones in Zimbabwe. Is he in Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe inawo maropafadzo.
Zimbabwe is full of blessings.
Dzosai vana venyu vari kudiaspora vese nevari kushanda kunana UK nevari kushanda kupi.
Bring your children back from the diaspora.
Maropafadzo yenyika yakabuda iyo, education yenyika yakabuda iyo.
Those are the blessings of the country that have left. That's the education of the country that has left.
Ndiri kuzwika here?
Do you hear me well?
Ndiri kuzwika here?
Can you hear me?
Ndakaenda ndakambokudza story yangu. Ndakaenda ndikanoona the head of intelligence.
I went and I saw the head of intelligence.
Many years before the current president became the president. Ndikati ndipei access kumukuru ndinomutsanangurire pane zvakati.
And I asked for access to the president.
Ndakatanga nongoti ndakuona mukuru zvikanzi inyaya yei. ndikati inyaya yavo zvikanzi ndoda kuti ndivasvitseka vazive kuti nyaya yacho ndikati dzese dzandouya nadzo inyaya chaidzi chaidzi.
And I said, whenever I'm seeking an audience, the issue is a real issue. Of substance.
Hatingoappear before my presidents.
We don't just appear before presidents.
I'm not a nuisance.
I'm not a nuisance.
No. Handibodhe vatungamiri.
I don't bother my leaders.
Bvunzai president ndine number yake. I've never called him even once.
Ask your president. I have his number.
Havana call yangu. I've never called him even once.
I've never.
So mkuru wa intelligence akati nyaya ndeichi ndikati.
So the head of intelligence asked, what's the issue?
It's okay, ndikupe briefly. Ndapakati ndakaona asumuka mbantora chibhuku chake.
And I said,
vadzoka mbatanga kunyora mweya mbato nditi kana munhu akunyora kuda kunosvitsa ega ko point form muruda kunyaya kumva matora manotsi ese.
And he was taking notes in point form, and I could tell that he wanted to go and relay this issue himself.
Ndakatoziva kuti,
and I knew,
yeah, well, no matter what you can say, no matter what you can think, you cannot see that man as a small person. He was great. Yes, he was great. Yes, he was anointed by God. No matter what you can think, no matter what you can say, he was anointed by God.
So Prophet Makandiwa is saying that the former president, Baba Bona, RGM, was anointed. What is he trying to say exactly? Because Prophet Makandiwa, if you listen to this message, it has some metaphors. He is not going straight to the point, but he is saying the story that he is not saying. If you actually read between the lines, because he is saying that President RGM was anointed, yet he was removed by a coup. So what is he trying to say exactly? Why is he also saying that advocating for the G40 guys to be brought back into Zimbabwe? What has changed? Because now he's saying that President RGM was anointed. So how was the anointed removed?
Hazviite kuti uite reign over a nation for all those years.
It's impossible for you to reign over a nation for all those years.
Nokujuma.
By chance.
Hapana chinhu chinobohwa kuti unoita leader.
There's nothing as annoying as you having a leader
gwara
who is cowardly.
He would stand for us, stand for our beliefs, stand for our culture.
Anzi, apana chinhu chinorwadza sokuita leader gwara. Ndiani ari kuti gwara na Prophet Makandiwa? Regai tienderere mberi.
Vari ku-UN.
Right there, the UN.
In the face of all of these presidents, vaitaura zvavanoda.
And he would say exactly what he wanted to say.
Vachitaura vakanongedzera president wekuchina kuti uyu ndo friend yedu haana mubvira akaticolonizer but ari kutichengeta. Imi makaticolonizer mukatitorera pfuma yedu.
And he would point at the Chinese president and say, this is our true friend.
Amudi kuti tisumuke. He would
the rest of you
say it in their face. Ari kunyika kwavo kuti vauya kuno ari kunyika kwavo.
In their country.
So ndaitoti no regedza ndidi ndisvitse show.
Okay, let us go back to statement yataura na Prophet Makandiwa. Anzoni hakuna chinhu chinorwadza sekuita president gwara. Then he went on to proceed kuti RGM, he was a man of integrity, aimirira vanhu, aimirira ma-values, achienda kuna UN achinotaura kuti no, you guys you must leave us alone. Saka ndiani mumwe asina mubvira aita izvozvo? Let me know in the comment section kuti Prophet Makandiwa, what exactly is he saying here?
If you are
actually fearful for me, then you don't know anything at all about
it.
If it had been you who God had shown,
uchiona camouflage yakagara pa ZBC news
we see men dressed in a camouflage seated at the ZBC.
Waichipa chiprofita ichi?
Would you deliver that prophecy?
Because varidzi veuniform vanoda kuziva kuti uri kudii.
Because the owners of the uniform knew what you were going to say.
Uri kudii, uri kuudza vatungamiri vakuru vedu kuti kudii about us.
They were wondering, what are you telling our leaders about us?
Hapana chibhende pai, kunzi uniform idzi ndedzekusangwa idzi.
Because there's no
uniform idzi ndovanoverenga news ava. Panga paine one kana saine kana chi.
Was there even a single indication?
Kana iwo uchifunga kuti kune munhu anenge ari musystem ari mukati akanenge achitiudza achidii.
If there's somebody in the system who will be relaying this information to us.
aifanira kuudza varidzi vake
Wasn't he supposed to tell the heads of that system?
makore mangani zvinhu because zvinhu zvezve hazvirongwe hazviitwe 5 years muchironga
How many years?
unobatwa
Because you can't plan such a thing over a 5-year period. You'll get caught.
iwe
You.
why zvakaignoiwa pandakaprofita because kwavari it was nonsense
was it ignored when
nothing
I
like that can ever happen.
Because to them it was nonsensical. Nothing like that should ever happen.
ukaona ndichifamba nevatungamiriri nechi hazvireve kuti hapana nyaya dzatinotaura
You see me working with leaders, it doesn't mean
hazvireve
that
kuti hapana chokwadi chatinoudzana
we don't discuss certain things, we don't tell each other plainly certain issues.
nemuchida kuti zvitaurirwe panapa
You would want it to be declared from this place.
imuri kundudza here kuti vanhu vese zvino izvi
Are you telling me that everybody
vari padhuze nemukuru wenyika
that is close to the head of the country?
were for him ndiri kukubvunzaika mushe neshona kuti
I'm asking-
imi mufunga kwenyu vese right now vakati kwati napresident
In your imagination, is everybody who's close to the president?
vangari vapresident
Was he an ally of the president?
some of them were even bigger enemies to him but kana vapo kudai so
But when they're coming like this,
kunoramba kuchisvibidzwa vamwe
they continue to sully other people's homes.
no vamwe vanoramba vachingosvibidzwa uyu ndiye muvengi uyu ndiye akazodai uyu ndiye
Throw other
akazodai
people under the bus, they say that was your enemy, that person did this and that.
panotanga revival yedu when we start uniting ourselves bringing back our forces by bringing back our resources by bringing back our educated brothers and sisters kuti wese agraduate muzimbabwe ari kutanga atutora visa
Where it seems like everybody who
the
graduates in
certificate
Zimbabwe,
yeeducation ivisa wakufanira kuti
it looks like a visa.
unopractice zvawadzidza kunze kwenyika
You are forced to
when
practice
we
what you learned
start
outside
bringing
the country.
back everyone vanhu vakatanga kudzoka
When people start coming
ndikutauriraika wazona we have people in exile who are not even enemies of this country, who are not. And we have enemies of this country who are in this country. Enemies. Enemies. Enemies, real enemies, enemies. Ifunga kuti ndinoparidza politics.
If you think that I preach about politics,
Uri right.
you're right.
Hapana zvandoziya.
I don't know anything.
Hapana zvandoziya.
I don't know anything.
Hapana. Hapana.
I won't leave anything out.
Because I know once I see something, ndikati kuti iyi solution iyi ndiyo.
And
Ndiyo.
we say that
Chero
this is
vanhu
the good
vakatenderana nekoko vakadiyo kusvika mangosudzoka ipapo.
Until you come
When
back to the
people
solution that I
start to
had.
unite, Zimbabweans, I know this is going to be very, very difficult for you to accept. Munofunga kuti maybe solution is outside.
I know
When we
Zimbabweans-
start uniting, Tega,
When you start to
and
unite,
agreeing and accepting each other, Tega,
amongst ourselves,
kuti ukangoona
where
a
is the sea?
fellow Zimbabwean woziva kuti he is my brother,
Fellow
is my
Zimbabwean, and
sister.
you know that that's my brother.
hakuna chabira mumwe,
That no one is going to steal from the
hakuna
other.
chaponda mumwe.
No one is going to beat up the other.
Delusion. Takabhoiriswa pfungwa idzi.
It's a delusion. Our brains
Dzikaibva mbva dzayanikwa mbva dzaoma.
were boiled. They
So
became
once
ripe,
brain dzango biltong,
and they were hung out to dry.
apasisina, you cannot, because honestly,
Once your brain becomes
ndiudze
biltong.
kuti ndiani politician angaite power
Which politician can become powerful?
rekuti vanhu vanomukirana kudamburana zvigunwe kudai vanhu vanodamburana maoko kumamisha uko
To the extent that people can start
kuti
chopping off each other's
uri
feet
wepati yakati uyu achiti uri wepati yakati.
over which party.
Same village. Musha panapa, musha wenyapa, munda wakapa, munda wakwapa.
My homestead here, yours there,
Munorwira mutungamiri
and we fight over a political leader
zvokuurayana kuparuzevha.
to the extent of killing each other in the village.
Woti tinofunga
And we say that we are thinking people
kuurayirana munhu
killing each other over a person,
anogona kumuka akafawo iye wacho.
a person who can be dead tomorrow.
Delusion.
That's a delusion.
Hatifana kuvengana nokuda kwema-political parties.
We should never hate each other over political parties.
You must look at Zimbabwe from its God-given perspective. There's a proper perspective here. When you look at it, apana party.
When you look at it, there's no party.
Apana party.
There's no party.
Apana party. Ingandambo kupa inzwisa wane ndikati ona munhu wese ari muZanu achadzingwa vakadzingwa vese. Andamuudza.
I told you everybody in
Ayo
Zanu will be
wakanaomana
ousted and they were
naomana.
ousted.
Ungataura zvakadaro usingaprofite. How do you stand pamberi pevanhu kuti everyone in Zanu PF will be fired?
9 April 2017.
Vanenge vachifayiwa nani?
Who would be firing them?
Yeah. Vanenge vachifayiwa nani?
Who would fire them?
Iwe zvifunge vanenge vachifayiwa nani kuti munhu wese ari muZanu PF ari kufayiwa?
When you think about it, who would be the one to fire? Everyone in Zanu PF is being fired. By who?
Ukazonzwa ndakutaura zvinhu woti ondiisa muqueue yevanhu vari kucomment about politics ndibvise imomo.
And then you hear me saying
No,
other
no,
things and you put me in the
comment,
same queue of people commenting our politics.
Uh-uh.
Please, take me out of that category.
When we start looking at each other neziso
With the eye
reukama
of fellowship,
kuti hanzvadzi yangu iyi
that my sister, my
haitambure
brother, cannot
ndiripo,
struggle when I am there.
brother yangu iyi
That my brother
haitambure ndiripo,
cannot struggle whilst I am there.
hazviite ini ndine mabasa ekuti chero dai kunzi ndatambura ndashaya chero ndikanzi ndikupiwa mari iyi, I can never imagine myself beating my own mother nekuti vari kutengesa madomasi pamusika.
Because
never.
she's selling tomatoes in the market.
Handisi kuti harizi basa, ndiri
I'm not
kuti
saying it's not a job.
inini
I'm saying that I personally, I,
hakuna chinoitika pandiri kuti ndisvike pakurova mai andirove mai vangu, hazviite,
nothing can ever happen to me that will cause me to beat up my own mother.
hazviite.
That will never happen.
Kana riro rega basa rasara ndinoresigna.
If that's the only job remaining, then it's time for me to resign. I'll resign.
Izvozvo ndofanira kufunga kuti mai vangu ava
I have to think that my mother,
vasirwa vazukuru vangani,
how many grandkids is she looking after?
vana vari kuita misikanzwa wako vofa vosiya vana vese vari kunoungana pana gogo.
People do a lot of mischief out there, then they die and they leave
Saka
their kids
gogo
for the
ava
grandmother.
vakasatengesa
So if she can't sell these
tumapepa twematemba,
these little carpenter fish, these,
gogo ava vakasatengesa mazhanje,
that if she can't sell fruit,
handisi kuti ngazviitwe zvisiri ndiri kungokuti ndofanira kufunga kuti
I'm not
saka
saying,
pinda mutsoka dzagogo uone uine vana 7 pamba
Put
vana
yourself
kudya.
in her shoes.
Pinda mutsoka dzagogo kuti
and imagine those 7 kids depending on you.
ngative inyika
Let's be a nation
inoziya zvokurambidza, but uchiuti vanhu kana watiregedza icho pane chokuita, ngapange paine
That knows what people did.
chokuita.
Where we say, if you can't do this, we have an alternative for people to pursue. There's something else for people to do.
Ini mubvunzo wangu uri kuti ndiri kuda kuziva kuti kana ndarambidza
Having forbidden
mbuya ava kutengesa
this grandmother from selling
mazhanje,
fruits,
ndiri kuti voita sei? Handisi kuti musandise nharo ka, hatingokopa nyika dzine utsanana,
we don't just copy the nations that have
tinokopa
got neat
nemaeconomies
cities.
adzo.
We have to copy also even their economy.
Havana kutanga nemuramba tsvina,
They didn't start
No.
by refusing.
vanonovaka maflats,
They start-
maaccommodation, vouya kumatangwena vopaza voti endai kudzimba dzakavakwa.
They start by building accommodations before they destroy shanty towns.
Tikazvibatira padumbu kungoti no vanhu vangada
If we
tauni
just-
yese nemarara,
Start this story midway.
ndo economy yacho.
That's the economy.
Zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka.
Things are not well.
There you go, Vanavevu. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I don't want to spend much of the time. Already we have clocked 20 minutes to going through this video. If you want to watch the full sermon, you can go and watch it on Prophet Makandiwa's YouTube channel. Is there? I think it's 4 hours, but the juice started around 3 hours, going to 4 hours. Yes, so please, if you like this commentary, please like and subscribe to the channel. And until we meet again, God bless you.